resiliency and doing things before thinking it fully through has got you in the beginning of the business extremely successful. But there was a point where you did so much on your own that you needed an assistant. Mm-hmm. Now this is where I'm going with it. To go from doing it yourself, doing a high amount of units yourself as a realtor in the mid 2009 range, to then hiring an admin, that's a big growth for a lot of people. Yeah. But then to go 9 years later to have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that depend on you to grow. Yeah. Well, I want to go back to that first paradigm shift though, from realtor to realtor with an admin. Yeah. What was that like, and how did you overcome it? Was it difficult? Was it not?
Well, you phrase it as realtor with an admin. I phrase it as business person with leverage, because it's really the same thing. I mean, like, you're translating this, because assuming the real estate people that are listening to this, you're translating to what it's like going from an individual agent to hiring your first admin. But this is really just a business concept. How do you focus on your highest and best use, your highest dollar producing activity, and hire out for the rest of the stuff? Because as a real estate agent, so we'll use a real estate example. As a real estate agent, we need to be good at so many different things. We need to be good at working with buyers. We need to be good at working with sellers and making listing presentations. We need to be good at administrative paperwork. We need to be good at marketing, which includes social media and AdWord campaigns and graphic design. We need to be good at transaction management and paperwork. We need to be good at follow-up and working databases. We need to be good at web design and SEO. And I can name so many different aspects that we need to be good at as a real estate agent, because these are all the things that we need to do to have the business that we want to have. Now, even if you were good, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, you in the general term, that you're good at all of these different things. Even if you're good at all these things, there's no possible way that you have enough time to give each of these tasks the proper amount of attention for your client and for you to run your business to do that. So I could be the best marketing person in the world, and you could be a good marketing person. And if I'm spending 20 minutes a day doing marketing and you're spending 8 hours a day doing marketing, you're going to blow me out of the water every single time, because you're focused on it, you're spending all your time on it, and I'm just trickling it in here and there. So when you talk about hiring an assistant or a marketing person or whatever it's going to be, it's about doing, for me, it was about doing what my highest and best use was, highest dollar producing activity, and doing what I like to do and not doing the things I don't like to do, right? Wow. So it was like a combination.
Was it hard to let go?
Yeah, it was. Because originally I remember at the time, my manager at the time told me I needed to hire my first assistant. I had 10 listings at the time, which to me seemed like an overwhelming amount of listings. They said, you got to hire an assistant. You have to hire. I'm like, I'm not going to hire an assistant. I can do all this stuff myself. And then I started thinking about it in terms of, to me, math solves all problems. So I put it together in a math formula, and I still use this example today. If I was spending 2 hours a day on administrative work, 5 days a week, so 10 hours a week on administrative work, 52 weeks a year, so 520 hours a year on administrative work. Let's say an average work week is 40 hours, right? Yeah. I'm sure we work more than 40 hours. Let's just say that's average. That's 13 full weeks a year, or 3 to 4 months a year that I'm spending doing strictly administrative work. So that's 3 to 4 full months a year that I'm not out selling houses. So if I'm selling 2 houses a month, 3 houses a month, 10 houses a month, whatever, plug in whatever number you want, and I'm missing 3 to 4 months out of my year, if I have to go and spend $40,000, $50,000, whatever it is to hire somebody, I'm pretty sure that selling houses could yield more money if I had 3 more months of the year. If I'm working if my year had 15 months in it and yours had 12 months in it, presumably I would probably, if we were like equal level on real estate, I would probably sell more houses than you. I would just have more time than you. So it was about concept of leverage, right? It was about me focusing more on sales and less on the stuff that I could hire for. Not that I wasn't good at paperwork. I just didn't like doing paperwork, so I hired for that. Not that I wasn't good at marketing, but there's people out there that definitely were better than me at it.
Did you do so? Let's say someone hires that person. Then you could see, what if they don't do anything with that 3 months, and then they start losing money? Do you see that often, or
so a lot of people look at it as like, all right, I'm going to spend $40,000 or $50,000 on this position. And they say, well, I can't afford $50,000. What if it doesn't work out, like you just asked? Well, you look at it in a 3-month block, right? So the most you lose on that person is whatever the equivalent of 3 months worth of salary is, not the whole year's worth of salary.